Heya! This is Pokeball 35, and welcome to the next full playthrough on the channel. This is my playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. With the recent announcement of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment happening later this year on Nintendo Switch 2, it got me thinking for about a week that I really need to play this game. I'm calling this playthrough Hyrule Warriors Blind because I don't want to fit the entirety of Definitive Edition in the title, and also, it's practically a blind playthrough because I have played this game before. It was the original Wii U version where I only played the main story, and eventually, back in the day, I sold a bunch of my old Wii U games. Like, I don't own the original Hyrule Warriors anymore. I owned Wind Waker HD at one point, and then I sold that because I will get into why. And also, I think, like, Game & Wario, I don't own that game anymore. So, like, I only ever did the main story, and then, like, a couple years later, a 3DS version of this game came out, and it added new DLC content. And then you could, like, cross-reference the games with your Nintendo account or something to each other, and you could get the DLC in the Wii U version. And then Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition came out another couple years later, which has all of that content in this game, plus a couple extra things. And it's also in, like, full HD and whatnot, and on the Nintendo Switch. So I remember nothing. What I remember is one of my favorite songs in the game that plays near the end of the main story. The names and designs of some of the original characters for this game, and a weapon you unlock from scanning a Link amiibo. And that is quite literally it. I remember absolutely nothing else from this game. And I know this game has a lot of content in it, and it's a massive grind, but I really like Hyrule Warriors. I was debating on if I wanted to go back to Age of Calamity, right here, with Age of Imprisonment coming soon, because back when this first came out, I actually did stream the entirety of this game, but I never made a Let's Play on it, because I was doing other games at the time, and I wasn't doing, like, 2 Let's Plays at once back then, so I just never did a full Let's Play on this, and I 100%ed this game. So instead of going back to this game, because there's also DLC for this game that I barely played too, instead of going back to this game, I decided to go play this one, because this would be probably a better, I don't know if it's going to be a better experience, but it's going to be a different experience because I barely know anything about this game compared to this one. The other thing is that when I bought this, like a year or two ago to eventually stream, I bought it off of Amazon, and Amazon loves to send you the European copies of games, so this has a PEGI 12 rating on it, and also, European copies of games just have, like, random-ass bold text on the side, instead of, like, the uniform, like, Nintendo Switch, like, text that's on the spine here. So, like, these are not, like, matched up at all when I put them on the shelf, and it bothers the hell out of me. But oh well. This is all being streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35. Link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including this full blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors. I also plan on playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment later in the year, when the Switch 2 is out. I also plan on returning to Tears of the Kingdom as well. If you want to go back and watch my 105 episode Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you can do that too, because there's about to be more episodes in a couple months. We'll get to the amiibo stuff after I play the game, but we are just gonna go right into it. So we have Legend Mode, which is the story. Free Mode is not unlocked. Adventure Mode. There's a massive thing with Adventure Mode that we will get into. I cannot guarantee this will be a 100% Let's Play of this game. I kind of just want to play this game because there's so much content I've never seen. But the Adventure Mode stuff is, like, a massive grind. And there's, like, a lot of different, like, maps with, like, challenges and stuff that I've never seen in my entire life. But if you try and go for everything, this Let's Play could go from, like, 100 hours to 500 hours. So all I'm gonna do for right now that I can promise you is that I'm gonna play through the story, and I want to see all the new stuff that was added that I never got to see. But, like, if there's, like, tedious challenges, I'm not gonna play, like, every single one of those. I don't know what the My Fairy thing is, but that was in the 3DS version. And there's also, I don't know where this character comes up. Hyrule Warriors, I think this was part of Legends, Hyrule Warriors Legends on 3DS. But this character right here, Linkle, I literally do not know anything about Linkle. I still don't even know if she's, like, supposed to be, like, a female Link counterpart, or just some random-ass woman named Linkle. So we'll get into that when we get into it, but we're gonna start the game. I think the volume is good. I did a volume test beforehand, but I'm actually going to increase the volume a little bit here just so I can hear this better. The text is so small. Impa, the same nightmare keeps happening. An omen, perhaps, of dark times ahead for Hyrule. Dark times. That is indeed true. We must locate him. We must find the reborn spirit of the hero. We will find no fully realized heroes here. Be wiser looking elsewhere. And you get pictures for the thumbnail. Your Highness, a horde of monsters is marching toward Hyrule Castle. Emperor, prepare the troops for battle. I don't know why these text boxes are so small. Oh, isn't that the princess? What she's do would waste her time for us. I guess we just wait here to hear what happened. Hey, Link. What do you think you're doing with that sword? I'm gonna go beat badass, because I'm the chosen one, etc. Really cool Hylian text I can't read. By gathering materials, you can create badges in the badge market for mixtures in the apothecary. The types of materials you collect depend on the types of enemies you defeat. Captains might drop bronze or silver materials, while bosses sometimes drop silver or gold. Wow! I had the game a little bit lower for the title screen, but actually the game still seems low. Oh, wow! Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the volume up just slightly. So, brief thing to say, for anyone who has not seen Hyrule Warriors at all, this is a crossover between The Legend of Zelda and the Dynasty Warriors series. I've never played a Dynasty Warriors game in my life, except for the Hyrule Warriors games. You fight massive hordes of enemies, and that is what you do. You fight massive hordes of enemies. It's like, let me go into the settings really quick. Controller settings. Game settings. 8-bit weapons. Interesting. It is on normal. How do I change this? When I opened up the game, it told me to set the the controls to either Warriors or Zelda controls. I don't really know what that means. But this is just telling me to invert the controls for, like, movement. And I'm not seeing the way to change the controls for the other thing. I guess I'll just deal with it, because I'm used to the way Age of Calamity plays. I'll just have to play differently right now. So what I am blown away by right now is this game's frame rate. What I need to do, as well, is I need to move the camera, because there's text on the screen. You can see your objective in the, in like, the top right. You can see, like, the map and what you're supposed to be doing right now. What I am blown away by right now is this game's frame rate. This is actually running pretty smoothly for the Switch. There's a bunch of different things happening right now. There's a fairy here. The way this all works is that, like, the text will happen on the screen, and it's really hard to pay attention to the text that's happening on the screen, while we are, like, playing the video game. It's kind of distracting. Because there's no voice acting for any of it, so you just have to, like, try and pay attention to what the characters are saying. What I need to be saying here is that this game, I have not played the Switch version before. This game runs so smooth for the Nintendo Switch, because I don't know what the hell happened for Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity is at, like, 30 frames per second, and when you're in combat, which is the entire game, because the entire game is combat, it drops to, like, 15 or 10 FPS, and it's kind of insane. How is this game running so smooth? Like, it's actually kind of distracting how smooth the game is. Because I'm used to the way Age of Calamity is. Anyway, there's a fairy named Proxy, and we need to go help Princess Zelda, and there's also this dark wizard here, and we need to go fucking fight that. And everything's blocked here. You can see the objective over here. Dragon Knight, Volga. By pressing L, you can make the camera lock onto nearby enemies. Moving right stick while targeting an enemy to change the enemy being targeted. Targeting is useful when striking an enemy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to change the control style. Enemies sometimes expose their weak points during specific attacks. The weak point gauge will appear above an enemy's head when it's vulnerable. Whenever you see a weak point gauge, attack quickly and brutally to chip away at it. Once the gauge is completely reduced, you'll be able to perform a weak point smash. Once yeah. So, like, what you do is that you kind of just mash one button, and then in conjunction with another button, and you get to do all these, like, big flashy combos and things. Get out of my way, boy! How noble. Enjoy your shared grave. Oh no! He's so satisfied with himself. Could you be? Anyway, we're over here now. Volga has retreated. You haven't beaten me, you've only hidden behind your shields, human or otherwise. Is Volga slacking off again? Fine, send out the next unit. Abandoned fort is now open. That is where I am. By defeating enemies fills your special gauge. Press X to use your special gauge. It's because it's not on A. I'm at 420 KOs. I need to figure out how to change the control thing. It might be just like when I open up the game. So like after the level is over, I'll like restart the game. Because it asks you to change the control option like on startup. Like normally you press like X and Y to do like attack combos. Right now I'm doing like B and Y right now. We gotta take this stuff out. Get killed, nerd. You get our first big item. It is the bombs. Got some bombs. Toss them at enemies for a devastating effect. They're also great at blowing up boulders. Or the interior of the mine and get the treasure. We did that. Cool boulders. Or ZR to use your currently equipped items such as bombs or a potion. So that's a whole bunch of stuff. We could just blow that all up. The captains are totally fine. I got magic jars to refill your magic gauge, and then you could do big things. There are a bunch of like secrets and stuff. You can also change warriors doing the thing. There may be times where a number of warriors you can control increases as the scenario progresses. I can now play as Zelda, which I would like to do. There we go. Zelda also has her own like set of moves and like a whole bunch of different combos and things you can do. She has like this rapier and can do a whole bunch of things. What I remember about Age of Calamity is that you could, like, dictate, like, where people go when you switch characters. I don't know if that's actually in this version of the game, like the original Hyrule Warriors. I think that might be an Age of Calamity thing. Need to get in here. I think any character you're not controlling automatically goes toward, like, the current objective for this game. I think. Unless Command... Link... Okay, now you can move Link somewhere. Okay, no, you can. No. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of overwhelmed. The game just kind of started. There wasn't, like, a big, like... opener for the game. It kind of just goes. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons because it's doing annoying things. We need to be taking out all the enemies in this outpost. And then the boss shows up, and then you gotta fight the boss, and it takes over the outpost once you do that. There we go. Link must destroy the boulders and rendezvous with Zelda. Over here. I mean, Link doesn't need to do it. I can just do it. Look, Link, look, the princess. I saw you in the training yard. Dark forces have in the places. Go beat them the fuck up. Get some materials. Attack, destroy, massacre, kill the royal left. The royal grow impatient. The boss keep us here. We're gonna frickin' face the opposite direction on accident and not even kill the right people. It still took over the keep anyway. I think we just did enough damage for that to happen. There's a lot to keep track of at the moment, and I hope you're staying with me right now. Gold Skulltula appeared on the battlefield. There are 260 gold Skulltulas hidden around the world. By defeating them and gathering the illustration piece they drop, you will be rewarded with special bonuses. Gold Skulltulas will appear only within the spider's web on the map. Once you fulfill certain battle conditions, they flee after a set period of time has passed, so move quickly. You can check information on Gold Skulltulas hidden on a given battlefield of the select scenario screen. However, some only appear when using specific warriors or weapons. Fantastic. Yes. 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 Yep. I know. Oh, you can press minus to zoom in. I didn't know that. I'm pressing wrong buttons here. Can I do this? Can I command Zelda to move toward the Gold Skulltula to this location? And then switch to Link, and then does Zelda start moving? I think Zelda's moving. Defeated 1,000 enemies. Get back over here. I literally cannot tell if Zelda is moving or not. Command Zelda here to this location. Some other stuff here. We need to be heading this direction. Okay, now I see Zelda. Okay, good. And then switch to Zelda. Are you in like a pot or something? You're somewhere. I don't know how to find you. Are you on like the outside of this? No. This is like health recovery. Wait. No, I hear it. The music stops when you're close to it. It's on the outside over here. Oh, there it is. Cool. We need a gold Skulltula, collected an illustration piece. Yippee! Then I can switch back to Link. And then command Zelda to go somewhere. Command Zelda to go down here. And then Link, will go this way. Which actually, I hate it when that happens. Zelda, actually, go help over here. I don't know if I did that right. Yes, go that way. Because I'm over here and we can do this. Oh, right onto the bombs? I'm so paranoid about several different things happening at once right now. Let me know if the volume is good. I need that confirmation. Let me know if the volume is good. We took this over. We need to be heading this direction. It's good? Okay. I'm looking at the thing on the side, and it's like, is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I can't tell. Because I'm paying attention to the game, and there's a lot going on in the game. Use our magic meter and just do like a bunch of fucked up stuff to this guy. Can outplay as Impa. I am where I'm supposed to be. Go play as Impa and we can get over here. I know Zelda is fighting, but we need to have Impa team up with Zelda. Zelda's just standing there not doing anything. Said use bombs, I was using the bombs. Stop it. Stop it. I need health very badly. I need health very badly. This can stop happening. I don't know where to get more health. Impa will stay here. Oh, I need Link and Zelda at the fountain. Alright, fine. Reach the fairy fountain immediately. I'm trying! I didn't realize I needed both Link and Zelda there. It's gonna be a journey to get over there. Okay, wait, hold on. Can I command Impa get to safety? There. You can take this bridge across. We're almost there. Hello. Link and Zelda have arrived at the fairy fountain. Great fairy, hear our plea. Please, Princess Zelda, you must pull back. We can manage the battle from here. No, shut up. I understand. May the goddess protect you. Zelda is guarding in the magic circle. Oh, you're this great fairy, hmm? Just gonna... Don't mind me. Giant bomb. Explodes the whole damn battlefield. No survivors. Zelda has left the battlefield. Magical circle double devastating blow to the enemy forces. Hyrulean forces gain morale against the dark forces. Each army has a morale level. When the morale is high, an army will grow brightly and become stronger. When the morale is low, the army will look darkly shaded instead. This is where it gets interesting. Unleash King Gitango! Fire-breathing King Dodongo! Ah, it's breaking the whole damn thing! Hold on, we're gonna beat this captain first, so it spawns our guards here. You're gonna have to do yourselves a favor and, like, read the text as it's happening. Giant bosses possess health and strength far surpassing those normal foes. Find items that attack the monster's weak points and set yourself up for a weak point smash. Dodongo dislikes smoke. Stop it. I'm trying. Nope, eat. Kill! Not quite kill yet. Yeah, I'm aware he's broken through the central keep. I'm here. I think I should have waited for that. There we go. Defeated King Dodongo. Well-fought troops, this is why we never give up. General Impa, terrible news! The enemy wizard has seized the castle! No. The beast was just a distraction? Where's Princess Zelda? Is she safe? We can't find her anywhere! No. That's impossible! We can't locate Princess Zelda. I pray she's safe. I must ask for your help in finding her. I trust you are willing. Take this green, Link. Be a hero worthy of wearing this tunic.
The Triforce is the harmonious union of power.
I guess there is voice acting during certain cutscenes.
It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness. Each time the Triforce fell into the clutches of evil, Hyrule was plunged into misery. But in every age, a hero, clad in green, would restore peace to the land. During one of these dark times, the legendary hero split the spirit of evil into 4 fragments, sealing each away to finally break the cycle of destruction. 3 of the fragments were scattered across time and space. The final fragment was sealed in a sacred temple built upon holy ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.
The stick. And there you have it. Clear bonus, 3,000, all that other stuff. We got 3,122 rupees. Never mind, we got all that. You collected some rupees that could be spent at various things at the bazaar. 8,000 rupees. Knight's Sword. Also, there's a bunch of different things. King Dodongo Claws. 2 rocks. 9 old rags. 2 monster teeth. 2 metal plates. By collecting the pieces and collecting illustrations, you can get your hands on certain rewards. To earn new illustration pieces, defeat gold Skulltulas. There are 13 illustrations in total. Check how many pieces you've gathered for each illustration by going into the gallery's illustration section. I cannot guarantee I will get all of these, because it's probably annoying. Unlock the following: free mode, adventure mode, challenge mode, and gallery. Earn the new costume for Link, Era of the Wilds tunic. Era of the Wilds outfit for Zelda. For Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, there is Breath of the Wild themed costumes. Destructive Force Medal. 1,000 enemies or more in one battle. Rupees and materials acquired during a scenario can be used in the bazaar for a handful of things. Press R on the Select Scenarios menu to access the bazaar. And you're just showing me everybody here, okay. Strengthen your warriors here. First select the warrior you'd like to take to the bazaar. I don't know why you're showing me all of these characters here. This is like so many spoilers. This is like ridiculous amounts of spoilers. At the badge market, you can craft special badges for your warriors and grant them unique enhancements. Creating a badge for your warriors at the badge market will help improve their battle abilities. The bonuses granted by a badge apply only to the warrior to whom it was created for. Creating the badges require both rupees and specific materials, but benefits they add to warriors can be immensely helpful. Defensive badge. The glowing spaces indicate badges that can be crafted. Go ahead and make a badge with the materials and rupees collected. Old rag thing. Empty bottle allows a warrior to use a potion. I don't know how using a rag makes a bottle, but sure. Empty bottle, 1 badge warriors will be able to make use of potions during battle. There are other shops that can improve your warriors as well. Make sure to check them out. Can't do anything else here yet. What about attack badges? New combo attack for Hylian Sword. Kokiri Sword 1. Now it adds new buttons, and I can press the button for more stuff. Assist badges. Slightly speeds up the process of taking keeps. For Roar's Wind, sure. Do that. And then these require other things as well. Training Dojo. Spend rupees at the Training Dojo to help warriors level up. However, you will not be able to raise their levels beyond that of the current highest level soldier. The higher the warrior's level, the more rupees it will cost to train the warrior. It's more useful to use the Training Dojo to grow level warriors. Apothecary. Use the Apothecary to create a mixture for the next battle. The effects can be powerful but temporary. Furthermore, for warriors who've crafted an empty bottle badge, the Apothecary will provide restorative potions for every battle free of charge. As you defeat more Gold Skulltulas, you'll be able to create more varieties of mixtures and stock up on more types of potions, plus their effects will become stronger. I just need 20 of materials to do that. So we just need more materials for all of that. Okay. So, like, as an example, if I wanted to train this character, who we have never seen before in my entire life, I would be able to go to the Training Dojo and spend rupees to level them up to our current max level. I don't know why it's showing all of these characters right now. Like, it shouldn't be doing that. But, oh well. I want to do is back out for a moment. I would like to restart the game, so it fixes my controls. Okay, now it's not even asking me to change my controls on the title screen like it was when I first booted up the game. So forget everything I was saying. How the hell do I change this? Button settings? Okay, button settings. Warrior style. There we go. X is for X and Y for attacks. Yeah, Y for regular attacks, X for combo attacks, A for special attacks. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, we're good there. I just want to make sure that actually saved because I'm paranoid. Warrior style. Okay. What I would like to do now is on the title screen, you're able to access Amiibo. I used to use my Zelda ones, which are back there. I do still have them. However, I do have this thing of Amiibo tags for every Zelda Amiibo released up to the release of Tears of the Kingdom. I used this during my Tears of the Kingdom Let's Play, and I would like to use it during this one, because you were able to do a bunch of different things with Amiibo, as I now need to find the correct one. What I'm gonna do here is, if I can find... It's like every single one has like these little NFC tags. I'm trying to find Smash Brothers Link. Here we go. Smash Brothers Link. Yes. Touch an amiibo. I am. There we go. Knight's Sword. Sword and shield combo modifier used for left-handed warriors. That is not what that's supposed to give me, unless it's changed. Let's scan, Midna and Wolf Link. Cursed Shackle. Cursed Shackle originating from the Twilight Realm. Use a strong attack to grab and hurl an enemy. That's probably a thing for Midna, who is totally a playable character that we haven't seen yet. What about Smash Bros. Young Link? We already see the present from this character today. It's not the same character, but sure. How about Smash Brothers Zelda? Seiha! Polished rapier, a sword forged with a magical light. Give me that. I wonder if this works, because this amiibo was not out when this game released. It's the Skyward Sword Loftwing. Okay, using an amiibo that's not counted toward the game just gives you random stuff, so that gave me 5,000 rupees. Where is Ganon? Here is, Smash Bros. Ganon. Swords of Despair. I could have sworn scanning a Link amiibo in this game was supposed to give you something special, but that might have just been for the original Wii U release. Alright, any of the Link amiibo just counts toward it being Link specifically. You can also only scan 5 amiibo per day, so I guess that's all I'm getting. I was trying to get something specific. At least in the Wii U version, I don't know if it's changed for this one. There was a weapon that you could only get by scanning a Link amiibo, and I did not get it. I thought it was guaranteed first try, but I guess not. So I'm gonna put all of these back into this little container. The adventure mode here. That's funny. What is this bootleg version of the main Zelda theme? The Legend of Zelda. A long, long time ago, Ganon, the Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power, used that power to invade the Kingdom of Hyrule and make it his own. He then released 8 monsters into the world in order to solidify his rule. Go, Link, defeat Ganon and his minions. It's just a full recreation, I don't know why I said recreation, full recreation of the Zelda 1 intro. I'm not doing this right now, I'm just showing it off. I didn't think it was going to do this cutscene. Nice freaking, like, aerial text. Please see the tutorial for more details. So, the original Hyrule Warriors had this adventure map. And what you would do is you would start at the very bottom, and you would have all these different... Shut the fuck up. You would have these different missions that you could go do, and you could see, like, different things. And, like, it's all of this stuff that you would have to do to complete the map. and as DLC and stuff came in, there is a map based on the Wind Waker. On the Great Sea map, there are places headwind blocking the way. I'll read this if I ever do any of this, but there's this massive map for the Wind Waker. There's a Master Quest map, which I think might have been in the original. So there's all this hard stuff. Master Quest Wind Waker map. Okay, I'm not reading that right now. I don't need to enter these, I think. Twilight Princess themed map, a Termina Majora's Mask themed map, a Koholint Island Link's Awakening themed map. What is Grand Travels map? From Spirit Tracks? A Spirit Tracks themed map? I didn't even know they had one of these. And it's Phantom Hourglass too. There's like all this fucking stuff, and there's so much of it. And a Low Rule Link Between Worlds themed map. Will I ever do any of these in this playthrough? I have no idea. It is so much content. Like, there is a ridiculous amount of content there. What is challenge mode? Boss challenge, Ganon's Fury. I'm good on any of that. Gallery view warriors. Here we go. I can see Link here. Here's the menu I was thinking of. So we have the Hero's Clothes, the Trainee Tunic. But with Definitive Edition, there is a Breath of the Wild Champion's Tunic link. So it's just like I'm playing Age of Calamity. Except I'm not. I think it's really cool that the Era of the Wilds is an option for this game. I like that a lot, but we're just gonna stay with that. I can only see Link at the moment. I can't see Zelda's thing. Music player illustrations. I have one piece of one illustration. Medal lists. There's all of this content here. I'm fully aware that the completionist has been cancelled. But in his video of 100%ing Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, it took him like 1,000 hours. Like, actually 1,000 hours to fully 100% this game. I'm not gonna do that. That's just not happening. Like I said, I'm just gonna be doing the story mode and seeing a handful of content that I've not seen before. Mainly, I want to see all the Linkle stuff. With all that speaking out of the way, we're actually gonna go back into the game.